Well, hi y'all, this is Ginger with Ginger Snap Thrifting. Y'all, I'm trying to avoid this East Texas heat, and I've been thrifting online and a couple of thrift shops, but I found some fun little things. So let me show you what I snapped up this week. First off, y'all, I got a 5-piece Marshall Pottery canister set. Look at that. It's the apple design, and it's so cool. And see in the back, it does say Marshall Pottery, which was made here in Marshall and doesn't exist anymore. It goes from this large one in staggered sizes down to this little bitty teensy one. Isn't that cute? I really prefer the blue bonnet design, but I'll take the apple design because it's Marshall Pottery and I just love it. Alrighty, I got new, still in the package, an organic cotton crib sheet for the new baby that's coming along. And I don't know if you can tell on the back, but it's kind of got the little stripes in the little cotton. Can you see the design? I don't know if you can or not. Anyway, it's hard to pass up a brand new anything for $2, y'all. And also, I got this darling little baby afghan. It's white with yellow. It's really sweet, it's really soft. It'll just be really great in the nursery. Or, I have to tell you, it's not made the best. If you look, you can see that where they've set it together, it kind of puckers a little bit. It was set together too tight. So this may be turned into something else. We'll see. I'm gonna really look at it and determine what to do with it. Because I can crochet, and we have been crocheting for this new baby. Now this, y'all, this was really a find. This is one of those quilt sets where you get a piece, you get them in a kit, you get a piece at a time. So this is the perfectly pieced. This is kitty cat with a tomato vine. And then part 2 is a cat with some sunflowers. Part 3 is a cat with a ball of yarn and some birds. And then this one says Home Sweet Home. It's a cat on a stack of quilts. And then here's a cat with some sewing implements, a pincushion and such. So this is the 5 parts of the set. Now, these sold for $24.95 a piece, and I paid $3 a set for them. So these will be probably put out on my Facebook Marketplace for sale, because much as I love them, I've got plenty of projects to do, y'all. I gotta make a quilt for this new baby yet, so these will probably be up for sale. And now we're gonna pause this so I can get some more things out to show y'all. Well, y'all, I found some fun old kitchenware items that I'm excited about. Now let me warn y'all in advance, they are grungy, but that's okay, I got a dishwasher. First off, we've got a Jello Snowman mold. And here's the paper that came on it. And I got this because, look, you can make a white one. Because my grandson loves Jello and he loves Frosty the Snowman. Now he's a big teenage boy, but you know, we still love what we love, right? I only needed one of these. I got a stack of 6 of them, y'all. 6 of them. I can make enough Frosty the Snowman to feed an army. I probably won't. I'll probably post some of these for sale. But Frosty the Snowman Jello molds, y'all. Tupperware. This is the Tupperware Steamer. This is the square one. I have the oval one that I use in my kitchen. I got rid of my square one a long time ago, and let me tell you, I've regretted it, because I've since found I can steam vegetables instead of water blanching them to freeze them, and then they're not all wet and nasty. So, Tupperware Steamer, y'all. This was something I hadn't seen. I got a pair of Ham's fingerprint goblets. These will go in the booth, and you know, from the land of sky blue waters, right? and they will sell quick. I know they will. This is for my husband. He has been wanting one of these lamps that clip on. And so it was up at auction, and it was like $4, and I got it for him, and he's excited. Now, who knows what these are? These our quilt ladies use. You open these up, you open those up, and we have those big plastic rulers. You press these suction cups down on it, and you push it down, and it makes a suction on the ruler. You can pick your ruler up and move it around, because otherwise it's an acrylic ruler about that thick, and it's hard to get hold of sometimes. So I got a pair of these, and these will be going to my quilting group up at the church. Tomorrow we have quilting, y'all. I'm so excited. I love quilting Wednesdays. Got another Tupperware item. This is a Tupperware item. This was sold to hold a half-gallon square of ice cream. Now, did you take the ice, you know, the ice cream used to be square. Did you take it out and put it in this? Or what'd you do with it? I'm not sure. We weren't bougie enough at my house to have this. We just left the ice cream in the cardboard carton in the freezer. But it's still Tupperware, and you know Tupperware lasts forever. It's awesome stuff. This is a stainless steel Volrath, made in the USA, cake pan. Great cake pan. It's a 13 3/4 by 9 3/8, 13 by 9. It was $1, y'all. Just had to have it. I don't have a cake pan that I can cut the cake in there. I have a really nice square cake pan, but I don't want to scrape it all up with a knife. So while I make a sheet cake and leave it in the pan, I'll use this. And then this is Garland. This is Garland with moss stuff on it. Got a little, this is Garland, this is wired Garland, and then this is Garland that's grapevine Garland. And I'll be using that to decorate something around here. Something on the old porch of the old blue house this fall, maybe. Well, y'all, this was a down and dirty, really quick video. I know that. It's getting real hot, and it's getting real hard to thrift later in the day because it's so hot. People want to close up their yard sales early. Also, my garden is just abundantly producing me tomatoes and peppers, and I just can't hardly keep up with it. And green beans, every time I cut green beans, I gotta cut more green beans. So anyway, that's a blessing from God, right? That's food, healthy food, homegrown, organic for my family. But that's been cutting into my thrifting time, y'all. But anyway, we're coming up on a heat wave. A heat wave's threatening the United States. I'm sure it's gonna be threatening us here in Texas. But me and the family, we're having a mini vacay. We are going down to the lake with an RV. We're gonna be camping for a long weekend. And so I probably won't be thrifting this weekend. Maybe I am. If I see a thrift store between here and there, you know I'll have to stop and see if I can snap up something. But until I see y'all again, I'm probably gonna make a recipe out of an old cookbook this week, something to take down to the lakes and snacks. But until then, y'all, be kind to one another, bless others, God will bless you in return. Bloom where you're planted. This is Ginger with Ginger Snap Thrifting.